What if I told you that the very thing holding you back from greatness is not a lack of talent, not a shortage of opportunities, not even the fear of failure, but the exhausting, endless chase after dreams that were never yours to begin with? From the moment we're born, society begins to whisper. Family, teachers, friends, even strangers start planting ideas of what success should look like. They hand us blueprints, they hand us labels, they hand us someone else's definition of achievement. Become this, do that, earn this, own that. And so, many of us begin to climb ladders we never chose. Imagine sprinting with everything you've got, heart pounding, lungs burning, only to reach the top, only to cross the finish line, and realize the ladder was leaning against the wrong wall. The race was never yours to run. That's the silent tragedy. People applauded, people admired, yet deep inside, emptiness. How many students force themselves into careers that don't ignite them? Doctors, lawyers, engineers, because someone else said, that's what success looks like. How many professionals dress up every morning, put on smiles that don't belong to them, sit in jobs they quietly despise, just so they can live up to an image? How many creative souls silence their gift, their spark, their art, because the world told them, that won't pay the bills? Let's be real. That is not living. That is existing. That is slow suffocation of the soul. But there is another way. And the key is daring to be different. To stop sprinting after someone else's shadow and instead carve your own path. Yes, it will take courage. Yes, it will take sacrifice. But the moment you declare, this is my dream, and I will chase it relentlessly, that is the moment you come alive. Being different is not a weakness. It is your greatest weapon. History has already proven this. Every game changer, every innovator, every artist, every leader was once laughed at for standing apart. They were misunderstood. They were doubted. They were ridiculed. And yet, it was their difference that made them unforgettable. If you feel that whisper in your soul, the voice saying, you were meant for more, listen to it. That is your compass. That is your signal. Every time you silence it, you trade purpose for approval. You trade authenticity for applause. And applause fades. But regret lingers forever. So, pause. Ask yourself right now, whose dream am I chasing? Whose life am I really living? And if the answer does not set your soul on fire, it's time for change. It's time to stop following and start leading. It's time to dare to be different. The power to transform your life begins with one radical decision: to stop chasing shadows and to start chasing substance. To walk away from borrowed dreams and to embrace the vision that makes your heart beat faster. Will it be scary? Yes. Choosing your own path means standing alone, at least at first. It means being misunderstood. It means being doubted. It means being criticized. But here's the truth. The same people who doubt you today will one day point to you as proof that courage pays off. When you live your own dream, mornings feel different. You don't wake up dreading the day, you wake up energized. Challenges no longer feel like punishment. Struggles transform into stepping stones. Because when the dream is yours, even the pain feels worth it. When the dream is yours, the storms can't break you, they build you, they shape you, they strengthen you. Don't underestimate what happens when you live authentically. You give others permission to do the same. You become a spark, a beacon, a ripple of courage that can inspire entire generations. So ask yourself, what is the one thing you would do even if nobody applauded, even if nobody paid you, even if nobody understood you? That is your dream. That is where your freedom begins. Stop waiting for the perfect time. It doesn't exist. Life is not a rehearsal. Life is happening now. Every second you spend chasing someone else's dream is a second stolen from your own. You weren't born to be a copy. You weren't created to fit neatly inside a box. You weren't designed to play it safe. You were made to break barriers, to push limits, to rewrite the script. The world doesn't need another imitation. It needs originality. It needs your vision. It needs your difference. Think about the songs that move you, the inventions that changed lives, the stories that inspire you. They all came from people who dared to say, what if? People who refused to blend in. So, what if you did the same? What if you stopped chasing the life others expect of you and started living the life you were born for? What if you stopped letting fear dictate your choices and started letting purpose guide you? What if you stopped seeking approval and started seeking authenticity? Your dream is not too small. It is not too strange. It is not too impossible. The only barrier between you and the life you were meant for is the decision to begin. So don't let comparison steal your joy. Don't let fear chain you to mediocrity. Don't let the world convince you that being different is a flaw. Being different is greatness in disguise. Stop chasing others' dreams. Stop living someone else's story. Take back the pen. Write your own chapter. Create your own ending. Dare to be different. Dare to be bold. Dare to live the life that was meant for you. Because the world is waiting for the version of you that only you can give. Here's the truth. Nobody tells you. Chasing your own dream will cost you. It will cost you comfort. It will cost you approval. It may even cost you relationships with people who cannot understand the fire within you. But what it will give you in return is priceless. It will give you freedom. It will give you alignment. It will give you a life you can stand tall in, a life that feels authentically yours. Too many people choose the cage because it looks safe. They accept average because it feels familiar. They settle for less because they're afraid of what will happen if they step out of line. But listen carefully, safety is an illusion. There is nothing safe about spending decades in a job you hate. There is nothing safe about silencing your passion until your spirit forgets it even had a voice. There is nothing safe about reaching the end of your life only to be haunted by the words, "What if I had tried?" That's not safety, that's slow regret. And yes, the moment you dare to choose differently, the world will test you. People will question you. They will laugh. They will doubt. They will try to drag you back into their comfort zone because your courage exposes their fear. But remember, greatness has always been misunderstood in the beginning. Every visionary, every trailblazer, every world changer once walked a lonely path. But here's the miracle: when you stay the course, the path that once looked lonely becomes a highway for others to follow. People begin to see what you see. They begin to draw courage from your example. You become living proof that it's possible. So don't hide your dream. Don't bury it. Don't water it down just to fit in. The world doesn't need your conformity. The world needs your authenticity. Your difference is the gift. Your vision is the contribution. Your dream is not selfish, it is service. Because when you step fully into who you are, you unlock potential not only for yourself, but for everyone around you. Your courage sparks courage in others. Your light gives others permission to shine. And here's something powerful to remember: your dream is not measured by how loud it is. It doesn't have to be global to be meaningful. It doesn't have to make headlines to make impact. Maybe your dream is to be an artist who brings color into gray places. Maybe it's to be a teacher who awakens minds. Maybe it's to be an entrepreneur who solves problems, or a healer who restores hope, or a parent who raises the next generation with love and vision. Whatever it is, big or small, if it's yours, it matters. Stop underestimating it. Stop postponing it. Stop trading it for approval, because every second wasted chasing someone else's dream is a second stolen from the dream you were born to live. And you don't have infinite seconds. Life is fragile. Life is unpredictable. And the most dangerous word you can cling to is someday. Someday I'll start. Someday I'll try. Someday I'll take the leap. But someday is not a day on the calendar. The only time you have is now. And if you wait until you feel ready, you'll wait forever. So start messy, start afraid, start uncertain, but start. Because motion creates momentum, and momentum creates breakthroughs. The smallest step in the direction of your dream is infinitely more powerful than standing still in someone else's. Remember, this ordinary people achieve extraordinary things not because they had everything figured out, but because they dared to begin when everything was uncertain. Your difference, your dream, your path, it all begins the moment you decide. So stop waiting, step forward, and let the world feel the power of who you truly are. Now, let's talk about resilience, because daring to live your own dream is not a straight line. It's a road filled with curves, setbacks, and obstacles that will test your commitment. The truth is, your dream will challenge you. It will demand more of you than you think you can give. It will stretch you, break you, and rebuild you. But every setback is a setup. Every challenge is a teacher. Every failure is just feedback pointing you closer to the life you were meant to live. Too many people quit when it gets hard. They assume struggle means they're on the wrong path. But struggle is not a sign you're failing, it's a sign you're growing. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Gold is refined in fire. And your greatness will only be revealed when life tests your resilience. When the world tells you no, dare to believe in your yes. When the doors close, build your own door. When people doubt you, let their doubt become your fuel. Every time you get knocked down, you're faced with two choices: stay down or rise stronger. And here's the truth: every comeback story is born in the moments of setback. Every breakthrough is hidden inside a breakdown. Every legend is forged in fire. You cannot skip the struggle and expect to reach the summit. The climb is what makes the view worth it. But here's the beauty: the more you embrace the journey, the more you begin to realize that the destination is not the only prize. The process itself transforms you. You become braver, you become stronger, you become wiser, and most importantly, you become yourself. Living your own dreams strips away the masks. It forces you to meet the raw, unfiltered version of who you really are. And when you meet that version, you'll never want to go back. So don't pray for easy. Don't wish for the path to be smooth. Instead, build the strength to climb it. Because the strength you build in pursuit of your dream will carry you further than any shortcut ever could. Easy is forgettable. But the hard-fought victories, those are the ones that define you. And as you climb, never forget this: your dream matters not only because of what it gives you, but because of what it gives the world. Somewhere out there, someone needs your courage. Someone needs your story. Someone is waiting to see proof that their own difference, their own dream, their own passion is possible. And you might be the one to show them. That's the ripple effect of daring to be different. You inspire by existing authentically. You empower by refusing to settle. You lead by living your truth. So rise up, push forward, keep moving, even when it's hard, even when it hurts, even when nobody understands. Because one day you'll look back and realize the struggle was not wasted, the pain was not wasted. The detours, the delays, the doubts, they were all part of shaping you into the person capable of carrying the dream you were born to live. And when that moment comes, when you stand tall, living fully in alignment with who you are, you'll feel something deeper than success. You'll feel peace, you'll feel freedom, you'll feel alive. That is the reward of daring to be different. That is the prize of chasing your own dream. So don't stop, don't settle, don't shrink. The world doesn't need a watered-down version of you. It needs the full, unapologetic, authentic expression of who you are. Dare to keep going, dare to stand out, dare to rise again and again until your life becomes the masterpiece it was always meant to be.